What? There's a new as seen on TV wallet on the market. This one is called Slim Mint. Welcome back to another Jeff Reviews for you. And as you saw, we are looking at an as seen on TV wallet called the Slim Mint. But you know what? Enough talking about this product. Let's get right into the review. That was one of the easiest unboxings we've ever done. You can see that I have my Slim Mint wallet and some directions. You know what though? I want to measure this to see if it's really slim. First, let's compare it to our King's Loot wallet. You can see it's about the same thickness that wallet is. Let's see how big it is. Ooh, the King's Loot is actually a little smaller than the Slim Mint. Measurements, you can see we're about 4 1/4 inches long. Let's see, we're about 2 3/4 inches wide, and we are about 3/4 of an inch deep. So that's the measurements for your wallet. We have yet to open the Slim Mint wallet. Let's see what it weighs. You can see it's about 3.1 ounces. Let's see how that compares to the as seen on TV lock wallet. Man, it's a full 2.1 ounces less. If we take a look at this, you can see it's black and gray with a little bit of this mint color on the side. Mainly this is plastic. We can turn it over, and on the back here we see, well, you can see the bulb head logo, and there's like a rubber spot here for your cash. Turn it back over. This button down here is very important because that's what opens our wallet. Let's see what happens. Oh. I guess it just releases the clasp there a little bit. All right, open it on up. We have a spot up here we can hold cards. We can hold some cards down here. Do I have another level? Let's see. Yep, flip it up. Oh, look, it says Slim Mint again. We got a spot for cash and maybe even another little cash strap. And of course, an extra spot for cards, maybe your license or ID. I should say that the Slim Mint retails for right around $25 on Amazon, or you can get it from the Bulbhead website for right around $20. This is the plastic edition. They do have an upgraded premium version for around $60, and that's supposed to be made out of leather. In my opinion, the outside does feel a little cheap with this plastic. They do say that it has an aluminum lining that is supposed to be super tough and even withstand the weight of a car. You know we're going to try that out later in the video. I couldn't find any place on the directions telling me how many cards or bills I can store in here, but on the infomercial I did count, and there were 14 cards and about 9 bills, so we're going to try that out now. We are all set. Let's try to fit all this in our Slim Mint. I was able to fit 4 cards on the outer here, 4 cards on the inner. Flip this over and let's see how many more cards we can fit in. Before I put any more in, I just have the 8 cards in there now, but I noticed something as I was testing. This does not even close. So those 8 cards are too many cards. Let me take out at least 1, maybe 2. I took out 1 on the outer cover. Let's see what happens. All right, it closes. So I have 3 and then 4. Let's open this back up to see how many more I can fit in. All right, so I ended up giving up on the cards. I have 3 here, 4 here, and then 1. And then I have 9 bills right here, and that's about the max you're gonna get and still be able to close the Slim Mint. Of course, they do have this outside strap where you can hold some extra cash and maybe even your favorite card. So there is a little extra spot for you just in case. Although the Slim Mint doesn't hold as much as they say on the infomercial or even on the Amazon listing, it does hold quite a bit. That's pretty cool. But you know what? Let's check out that RFID protecting feature because they tell us this is going to stop scammers from stealing our information. Of course, to test that, we're going to use a hotel key. Hotel keys come with NFC tags like built right in, and NFC and RFID operate on the same radio frequency. So in a sense, if you can detect NFC, you can detect RFID. And on the counter side, if you block NFC, you're going to block RFID. Let's put this in the wallet and see what happens. I actually have 7 different cards in here that come with the NFC signal, so this is putting the Slim Mint to the ultimate test. Here goes nothing. It did not detect it on this side. Oh, I gotta actually remove that one. Let's see on the back side. So I will say this absolutely 100% blocks your RFID signal. So tell me, what are your thoughts of the Slim Mint? Something you want, not so much? Let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. Now that we know this does block the RFID signals, let's put it to the ultimate test and drive over it with our car. Are you ready for this? Now for the moment of truth. Let's run over the Slim Mint. You know what, let's run over it again. Let's see, how did it do? You know what, except for a tire print on there, I think it did pretty good. For those skeptics that may want to see it up close after it was run over, yeah, there's a little bit of cosmetic damage. I actually wiped off. Most of that was from the gravel from the driveway, but it held up pretty well. I can't actually find a crack or anything. Pretty good. Let's see if this still opens though. Yep, it still opens like it's supposed to. I have dropped this about a dozen or so times, and what I've noticed is, you can see how it doesn't close right now, and I've actually tried dropping it on this end because I think that's the weakest point. Well, what ends up happening is the cards slide forward, so I actually have to go back in, push the cards back in. I'm just trying to slide the one down here in. Yep. And then I can close it again. What would worry me is these two little tabs right here really make up the entire wallet closing system, right? So if those things get damaged or break off, well, this thing's not going to close anymore. And that's really all that's holding it into place. So in my opinion, that is a spot that will over time possibly could wear down, and then you're not gonna be able to close your wallet again. I've opened and closed this thing a little over 100 times, and I haven't had any issues here yet. But that's, in my opinion, where it's going to wear down. In this video, we were looking at the Slim Mint. So what did I think of it? First things first, let's talk about price, either between $20 and $25, depending on your retailer. It's not that expensive for a wallet. I appreciate that it has RFID blocking features because I do think that's important and something that people are looking for in a wallet, and even at a little cheaper price point. That was pretty cool. Not to mention, I ran over this with the car twice on camera and a few more times off camera, and I was really impressed with how it stood up to the weight of that vehicle. When I first saw the Slim Mint, I thought this is definitely something that's a personal taste or personal preference. So if you're gonna like something like this, it's not so bad. In my opinion, it looked almost like a flip phone or something from Star Trek, but some people might like this design and such, and durability. Anyway, that was my full review of the Slim Mint. If this is something that interests you, I will leave a link down in the description. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by and hope you have a great day. As I've been using the Slim Mint, I've found a few things. One, it's better to have less cards than more because it's easier for me to get them in and out. If you have more like this, I really have jammed 4 in there, it's harder to get them in and out, so just be aware of that. Also, the directions show that this tab right here, you can lift up to flip over to the new spot, and this one is meant for your ID or license or whatever. So I put my cash right here on this clip, but they say you can also put your cash underneath the strap there. For me, it's just easier under the clip. I really do appreciate that you stayed around for my entire review of the Slim Mint. You know what? If you're in the market for a new wallet, I've reviewed quite a few. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna link a playlist right up here of a lot of different wallets, and I would love it if you would click on this link. And when you do, by the magic of the internet, I'm gonna join you right here. So go ahead, click it. It's safe, I promise.